Hello and welcome to this video, friends. If you're looking for designing a resistance-based training program which is specific to your training needs, then please do watch the video till the end because we are going to cover these aspects in this video. And if you have missed to check out our basic training variables and exercise rules, then please take a look at the video by clicking the link in the description below. Alright, let's begin. When anyone decides to start thinking about improving fitness, the first thing that comes to his mind is, let's hit the gym. But until this time, we are not sure what exactly we are going to do in the gym or what benefits we are going to achieve by doing a specific workout. When we go to the gym reception, they make sure that you get a membership but do not clearly explain or ask you what is your target end product you want from this membership. And with this level of information, people work out looking at each other without having a formal training plan. Because here is the key: training programs are different for different goals and it depends on different individual needs and fitness levels too. And knowing your fitness goals first is rather the most important thing in planning your training, because without a properly defined goal-oriented training program, most of the people lose their interest within few days or within couple of months. So let me first share with you what are the potential goals which you might evaluate and decide in advance even before you decide to go for a gym membership. Here you can see that either your goal could be endurance, strength or aerobic strength. For example, long distance running or swimming or rowing and cycling type of sports. There are different types of strengths like starting strength, relative strength or maximum strength, where you engage all your muscles at once, like weightlifting. Is to build power, which is a combination of strength and speed, meaning maximum tension as quickly as possible. Or speed strength, where we improve the ability of muscle or a group of muscles to absorb and transmit force quickly, for example tennis or short sprints. And most of the time people look for hypertrophy, which is increasing in the muscle size due to adaptations made by exercise, which is specific for bodybuilding. So based on what you exactly want to achieve by working out, key variables are required to be adjusted accordingly as well. Let's answer the first question: how many times should I work? Here is the recommended training frequency depending on your current fitness level. You can choose from beginners. There are two options presented here, 2 for intermediate and 2 for advanced. Most of the people do not reach the advanced level of training because advanced training routines also require a detailed planning, for which this video might be too short. But for beginners, 2 days of workout in a week with 2 days of rest in between each session should be sufficient, or 3 days of workout with alternate rest in between is sufficient. For intermediate, you can work out 4 days a week by splitting between upper and lower bodies on different days. For advanced level, 4 to 5 times a week with a double split training program, meaning 2 times a day by splitting upper body push, upper body pull and lower body to be alternated. You still need 2 to 3 days of rest per week for your muscles to recover. The next important question is, how much weight should you use? Because that basically determines the workout intensity. Here you can consider the reference is a weight which you can do with 1 repetition maximum. That weight in mind, if you want to build your endurance or aerobic strength, then you should choose 67% of that weight or lesser. If you want to build strength, then 85% of weight should be used or higher. For power, it's between 80 and 90 if you are a single repetition event, or 75 to 85 for a multiple repetition event. And for hypertrophy, it can be between 67 to 85% of your weight. So once you're done with your weight selection based on your goals and decided how many days you will work, the next question comes: how long should we work out to get an effective results? For developing strength, power and hypertrophy, the workout duration depends mostly on the recommended workout plan, but for general fitness, a minimum recommended duration of 150 minutes per week of moderate intensity aerobic workout should be sufficient for adults. Then the next question comes: at what pace should your repetitions be done to gain maximum growth and improvement? Here too, based on what your goal is, the workout should be done with suggested speeds, or rather you call it a tempo. It's as simple as counting seconds. Each workout normally has 4 phases, like an eccentric phase where you pull the weight, you hold the weight, which is the isometric phase, you lower the weight, which is the concentric phase, and the 4th phase is an isometric hold. So you can count the time accordingly for each repetition, and this increases with desired tension, which is specific to your goal. If you want bigger muscle size, meaning hypertrophy, then start with a 3-second slow movement, hold it for a second and take 3 seconds to lower the weight again, and then take another second to pause it at the bottom. For power, the movement should be as fast as possible, but it should be in control. Then the next question comes is, how many repetitions should we do for a specific goal? For example, for endurance training, you need to repeat as many repetitions as you can to build your heart capacity. For power, you need the lowest because the weight is extremely heavy, and for hypertrophy, it is in between, like 6 to 12 repetitions should be sufficient. Then comes the next question, how many sets should be done for each goal and how are they different? Based on your goal, the sets also needs to be adjusted as shown here. For endurance or aerobic strength, you need the minimum number of sets, 1 to 3. For power, you need 3 to 5, and for hypertrophy, it's in between 3 to 4 sets is sufficient enough, not to overtrain. The last and key question is, how much rest should we take between each set of workout? As you can see in gyms, there are many people busy with their phones rather than real workout and not paying attention to the time they took rest. This is also a very important variable which most of the people do not consider and basically are in a cool down mode as heart rate goes even lower. So it's important that you keep all your distractions, including your phone, away in the locker room, or play a music which does not distract you often towards your phone. That will surely help you keep your workout effective and still gain good results from it. Coming back to the goal-based recommendation of how much rest to take between the sets, 30 to 60 seconds means 1 minute of rest is sufficient for endurance, aerobic or hypertrophy, and for building strength, you can take 2 to 5 minutes of rest because the weight is extremely heavy. So here is a summary of all the key variables we discussed in the video and which you can easily integrate to develop your goal-based training program. In addition, there are many other variables which are not discussed in this video but are important as you progress towards your goals, such as grip position, range of motion, breathing controls, and workout selection, for which you can visit our channel page. The link is in the description below. With this, we come to an end to this video, friends, and if you like similar contents on workout, nutrition, and lifestyle, please do subscribe to the channel, which will help us create more such content for you. Until then, stay fit and see you in the next video. Here is Amit signing off.